So a copy from video. This is in the October 2023 Nissan Qashqai Ti. In this video I'll give you a full walk around this car, show the exterior, the interior, a couple interesting features of the car and so on. Let's get straight into it. Towards the front you got full LED headlights, as you can see, which looks quite nice. You can also see with the headlights they actually have this little nice design that's sort of blended into the front end of the on the front end of the car, which I thought looks pretty nice. If I go a little bit closer you can also see that you got this sort of nice piano black trim towards the outside of the headlight there, and it's also you got this sort of blacked out sort of finish inside there, which I thought is a little nice of detail. You can see sort of the headlight post of being a full headlight that's kind of got this interesting shape which blends into the side front panels, which I thought looks pretty cool. And on that one of those panels you can see a little bit closer, you can see it says Qashqai, which is sort of embossed here, which I thought was a nice detail. It's also fitted with the Nissan adaptive lights, which is also pretty nice. So the headlights can actually swivel when you're changing directions and stuff like that. So, and which can actually, I believe they do that. No, sorry, what am I saying? They can actually adjust. So what I mean by that is when there's oncoming traffic and stuff like that, it can actually sense other vehicles and switch it from high beam to low beam just to avoid blinding other drivers, which I thought was a real nice detail. Let's have a little look at that front end there. You can also see you got the new grille, which is very common with all the new Nissans now. You can see you got this sort of V style, and you can see it's got on the extras there, and there's now a Qashqai over there. So a very new sort of design they've been adopting these days. And you can see if I look towards the front end here, you can see got some really nice piano black trim here. And if I just go a little bit on the angle here, you can also see you got some nice chrome there. Also, you can also see Nissan's new badge as well. Yeah, I think was it from 2022 they updated the front end, and they changed their logo. So you can see over here they've actually changed their logo here. You've got this sort of grey finish here, and yeah, looks pretty nice anyway. So I got a little bit distracted with the customers that came. And you can see also the front end, the grille's also got this nice sort of piano black trim there, also just nice. You can see the front end here. You can see you got 4 parking sensors integrated front bumper. You can also see you got some additional lights here, and you can see you got some more chrome as well, which I thought was quite nice. Yes, I noticed there's normally cars have fake vents. This car doesn't have any over here. You can actually see you got some actual vents that actually work. And if I put the brightness a bit higher, you can see there's a pass through over here, and as a result, you can see there's actual ventilation. I think it's made for like aerodynamics or stuff like that. So that was quite interesting. I'll just step a little bit back and you can have a better look at the front end here. Now in terms of fuel consumption, this car, I don't have the sort of the sticker's not there, so I'll have to get that information and put it in the motion graphics. Anyway, let's just continue on. So I'll show you the wheels. So here's the wheels on the Qashqai. So you can see also on the side you got some more of that plastic cladding all around the arches. You can see here's your wheels. In terms of tyres, they are, I'll switch to a wide angle lens, looks a bit better. Continental Eco Contact 6 tyres. In terms of the tyre size, they happen to be a 19-inch tyre. And even though they're 19-inch, they don't actually look too big, which is also good because it means that the ride becomes a bit jittery, especially here in Australia where there's a lot of bumps and stuff. So you can see it's quite thick. So like a thick sidewall, so you won't damage the wheels, which is nice. You can see you got some more of this sort of aluminium finish, and you got some of this sort of nice style grey finish there also. That looks pretty cool. Switch to a wide angle lens again, and you can see you got some more chrome, which is also nice on the side there. You can see you got surround view cameras, which is also pretty cool, and you can see some more chrome surrounds, which is actually pretty nice. It's not like a thick sort of, it's like a nice little plate that goes around, which I thought looks really premium. And you can see you got a mix of some piano black as well. Normally it's either one color or the next, which I thought looks pretty cool. Very sharp design. You can see even if you go to the rear, you can see how it's very sharp, the angles of the car. I'll give you a quick glimpse of the interior, then I'll show you the interior again a little bit later. And I'll show you a more detailed look in just a moment. Over here, just have a look at the fuel cap. So this has got on the I think it's from Renault. They've got the fuel. It doesn't actually have a fuel cap. It's just capless design. So pretty cool. Runs on. minimum 95 octane looks like. You can see also, I think for safety reasons, what they've done, they start putting the tail lights to be a bit longer, so it kind of helps people to see when you're driving, especially on the sides. And while we're here, I think I'll show you, got this sort of a small quarter window here, which kind of looks pretty interesting, all nice design. So you can see the rear end looks completely different too than the previous one. Got this very sharp style tail lights. You can see you've got this sort of nice dark finish on the top here, and the lower portion you can see it's also more red and stuff like that. If I go over here, you can probably see the Qashqai logo in the center. I think a lot of cars are doing that now. They're moving the badges to the side and putting it right in the center. And you can see that new Nissan logo they put, which I don't think you heard me very well. They've redesigned it, I think it was from 2022 onwards. So while we're here, you can see you got a rear backup camera, which is also nice. And you can see you got 4 parking sensors integrated in a rear bumper. And a hidden exhaust somewhere around here. It's a deal, or a single exhaust. And if we creep a little bit lower, maybe we can see this car happens to have independent rear suspension, which is nice. So this one, being the TI, actually has a power tailgate. I'm not too sure about the previous one. Did they have a power tailgate? Not too sure. And while we're here, I'll just show you the key fob. So they redesigned the key, giving it a newer looking key. So you can see pretty standard, got the Nissan logo, lock, unlock. It would be nice if these buttons were like metal or something like that, but no, it's alright. Pretty standard key. So this has got a little bit of this, you can get an option to get this sort of rubber, sorry. Oh, it's two-sided, that's cool. So you can actually swap it over one side, and you can swap it over and you got the Qashqai other side. So for those who don't know, the Qashqai is made in the United Kingdom, so they have a Nissan factory there. So you can see, I'll just lift this up. Oh nice, they got, I think, a spare tire there and all that sort of stuff there. A little bit hard to see with everything around. You can see you got some storage on the sides and stuff like that, pretty cool. Got a power outlet here, which is also cool, and some additional hooks and stuff like that. These seats do fold down, so let's just have a look and see how the operation. So there's a little handle here, you pull this down, comes down, doesn't lock into place, which is nice. I hate those cars that lock into place because you need to use 2 hands to do it. It's annoying with the camera and everything. And then I can't get to that side, looks like. The same thing you can do on the other side also. There's a little handle down there if you can see. There you go. Come on, don't be mean. There we go. There you go. Muscle shelf, so not just one piece. And then you can see you got they're nice and flat, and you can easily slide large items across. And I think I'll swap this over. Sorry, my tongue got twisted. To this side. That looks a bit more nicer, doesn't it? So you can see this one's got that. Is this actually for this car? I actually don't know. I think so. I think you're meant to cut it. Maybe that's why it's like kind of on the side here. I'm not too sure. Anyway, so they've got yeah, so you can see nice and flat. You can see, which is also pretty cool. And being a power tailgate, you can press that and it will electronically close, like so. Cool. So let's have a look at the inside. So here's the inside of the Nissan Qashqai. Now this is the TI model, so it's top of the range, so you can see you got these leather pointed seats and all that, heated seats, and yeah, all that, pretty cool. You can see, first thing you may have noticed, you got the heads-up display, which is nice. Also pretty cool. Bose sound system, you can see also nice. And yeah, so you can see all soft touch materials here. I'll leave the door open because it's kind of hot. It's also pretty cool. So towards the front you can see, if I just turn this on, so adjust the seats and everything like for you, and a little video plays. You got a full digital display, as you can see here, which is kind of what a lot of cars are doing. So you can have all your map done, all your information there. If I go a little bit closer, you can probably see the rep count to its left. You can see the amount of kilometers is done, and you can see you got your speedometer to the right. So I thought it's pretty cool, all that sort of stuff there. You can see a leather wrap steering wheel is also pretty nice. Oh, I'll turn this back off. And then you can see you've got this sort of nice sort of black stitching here. You got this more squared off style steering wheel. I think that's what they've noticed with all the new Nissans, along with this nice piano black trim here. All the buttons feel pretty premium, you can see here. And you can see all your cruise control settings and stuff like that. Your radar button here, and you can set your distance for your adaptive cruise control and all that. So they feel pretty nice, which is actually pretty cool. and it's got the sort of style, flat bond style steering wheel. Even if you look a little bit closer, you can see this has got this sort of nice textured finish, which is also pretty nice there too. So while we're here, we'll just turn on the head units, and we'll just have a fiddle with it. So this has got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is nice. They've kind of mounted the screen a little bit lower, which is actually one thing I quite like. A lot of cars, they really make it prominent and kind of blocks your view. So I've actually hats off for Nissan for doing that. So it's quite wide opposed to being taller, which I think was a good decision. And you can see you got the both radio, which is actually pretty clear. And I'll just tap it.
Mel. 2 Sydney 1 3.
So you can sort of see the radio.
Times and Rock's greatest Aussie hits.
So you can see it's actually quite clear. Got your shortcut to your maps, also pretty cool. And you can see the screen looks pretty responsive and all that. Music, I mean that's radio where it was before. Phone, and then your home, and then that's all your other sort of maps or extra apps and stuff like that. You can see you got your extra shortcut keys here. You got the camera button here, which is also nice. So you can see, I mentioned earlier, you had surround view cameras and the parking feature here. So you can actually change all of the different angles. So you can see the side view here. Let me turn the brightness up a little bit. There you go. How's that? Yeah, there you go. So you can see full view. There you go. And you can I mean, if I press that, and then you can see the full top 360 bird's eye view, rear, and I think I showed you the side views, and that's actually pretty great when you're parking and stuff like that. So hats off for Nissan. And then it has the parking mode when you're reversing, kind of guides you exactly into the slot there, you can see. And when you click start, and then when you're finished, it'll be done, and you can see exactly everything. See, I'm really close to that little pole there, so you can show you very well and all that. And you can, and with the parking feature, I mean, it'll just you just operate the gear selector. It does all the steering and everything itself, so it's pretty useful and stuff like that. So, and that's enough for that. So the camera's getting a bit hot. So now while we're here, I'll show you the AC. So here's the air conditioning controls. I thought it was pretty cool. So until you can see your fan speed's also pretty nice. And you can see the lowest temperature seems to be 16 degrees Celsius, which is pretty cold. And then you can see the highest temperature seems to be 30 degrees Celsius, also pretty nice. And you can see all your different modes, dual zone, pretty standard with a lot of other cars. And yeah, you can see, it feels pretty nice. You can also see, I did mention you got the parking where it does all the steering for you. You can also see what's new is also they got the wireless charging. That's actually pretty nice. And you can see you got the traditional ports there if you like. Your transmission, CVT automatic. I think it's yeah, so I think it's a 6-speed. Like, you know, when they say 6-speed, 7-speed, it's just more like one gear and it simulates gears. That's to be exact. But you can see it's kind of got the same thing as what you get on the Mitsubishi Outlander, which shares the same platform as the X-Trail. So you can see also itself the electric parking brake. You can see you've got some cup holders here, which is also pretty nice. You can see that fits some drinks here very nicely here, and here, which is also pretty good. Got some stitching here. You can see with this, some storage, a USB Type-C port, a little bit hard to see. Where are you? Yeah, and a USB Type-A port. Got this diamond style stitching seats, which I thought looked pretty cool. That's also a nice little addition they've done there. And you can see it's all perforated, which is nice, so you can breathe better. And yeah, you got some nice bolstering and support here. Quite like. You see also the door cards feel pretty premium. Even the switches here look pretty nice as well. I did forget that this actually has a sunroof also, which opens, unless it's just a power glass, which I think it is, because if it did, then how are you going to open the yeah, you can't. So it's just a power glass, because then you can't actually open it because the thing there. So if I press that there, and that should close by itself, which is actually pretty nice. No, you have to hold it down. So you have to hold it down and it'll close. Just waiting till it closes. So over here you can see you got this really nice interesting pattern here, which I thought was pretty cool. You can see you got some storage here. And being like, I think for left-hand drive, you can see like they put the fuse box there, which they do on the Renaults, and then that's kind of why the glove box is kind of funny. I don't know why they don't move it to the other side, but they just don't. So it's also pretty cool. See all your additional buttons here and stuff like that. It gives us some more of that sort of chrome style finish. Very nice, comfortable seats. So you can see grey and some thing here. I'll put this to the back so we can actually have a feel of the of the rear seats and see how it looks. So while we're here, I'll just quickly show you the storage again. There you go. When it gets a bit hot, I kind of have a tendency to sort of like, I get a bit overheated. So you can see the seats fall down flat. They don't click into place, which is also good. I'll put the seat over here. Over here you can see you got an armrest here, and if I see you can put the drinks in here, you can, but the way it's shaped, it's a bit squared, so you're gonna have to sort of squish to put it in place. You can see there. You've got some storage sides here, which is also pretty nice. The door cards don't get the same treatment as the front, so they're all hard plastics here, but you get the same soft padding here and hard plastics there. You can also see the storage is good, and rear vents for the air conditioning supposed to be ducted underneath the seat, so that's actually nice. And you can see you got a USB Type C port and a Type A port. Same style seats as the front, you can see it's also pretty good. And it's got the same diamond style pattern and perforated too, which is good. Pretty good, you can see. And you got flat transmission tunnels, so you can keep your feet here, which is also nice. And I'll just show you. Oh, I actually forgot to turn off the car from here. There you go. So, and then I'll just show you the dashboard from the rear seat. Yep, pretty cool. Good headroom. You can see some additional lights here. Yeah. I'll just quickly show you the engine bay. Over here. Sometimes they point on the left, so I hope they haven't done that on this one. Gonna pull this little handle here, and then we can pop the bonnet. So this is one of those physical handle ones that do ow. That bonnet was hot. Anyway, so as you can see, they sort of still share the same Renault parts, which is why this one's got Renault Nissan over here with the battery. 728, that's actually quite large for a car this size. It's probably with all electronics. So here's your engine bay. I'll show the specs I'll leave in the motion graphics. So it's pretty exposed, there's no like engine cover or anything, so I guess that makes it easy for me to show you everything. Too hot. Anyway, so that's about the walkout of the Nissan Qashqai Ti. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll leave details in the description below if you're interested in purchasing this vehicle at Brighton Nissan. Sorry for mistakes during the video, a little bit of last minute video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Take care, guys.